Hi, I'm Devin. Thank you for joining me for a quick yoga stretch. Let's get started on our mat. Standing tall on our mat in mountain pose, let's roll the shoulders back and away from our ears. Remember to continue breathing deeply throughout all postures. Gently lower your chin to your chest, find length through the back of the neck, and then begin to ease one ear towards your shoulder. Gently come back through center and bring the opposite ear to the other shoulder. A couple more, moving gently each direction. Bring your chin to the center and lift the head back up. Let's roll out the shoulders a couple times, circling them back, and then forward. Good. Let's reach the right arm all the way up towards the sky, bend the elbow, and now take the left hand and draw the right elbow in towards the midline. It's okay if your chin comes towards your chest. We want to feel this stretch through the outside of the right tricep and shoulder. Our fingers are relaxed between the shoulder blades. Continue breathing deeply. And let's gently release. Roll out the shoulders and switch sides. Left arm up, bend the elbow. Right hand assists by pulling the elbow towards the center. You may notice a difference in one side versus the other. It might be more tight or a little bit more flexible. That's okay, just make note of that and continue breathing deeply. If it's too intense, ease back. And let's release. Roll the shoulders out again. This time, inhale both arms all the way up towards the sky. And as you exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Knees are soft, chin towards the chest, letting the upper body relax. We're looking towards our knees. And this is early on in our practice. And we're just letting the body relax, sinking down as we breathe, bringing it a little bit closer to the thighs. Maybe you want to shake your head gently left and right to let the muscles along the neck and jaw relax, or up and down. Bring your hands around to the back of your calves, ankles, or thighs. Pull the chest in a little bit closer and lengthen the spine, reaching the crown of the head down towards your toes. And let's release. So instead of coming back up, we're actually going to bring our hands and knees down to the mat. So bring the palms under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, and our back is in a neutral position. We're going to do a couple cat and cows to wake up the spine. So as we exhale, arch the back, draw the chin in towards the chest. And as we inhale, round the spine, look up towards the sky. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Nice and gentle, warming the body up. And let's come back into neutral spine, keeping the hands where they are, fingers spread wide. Curl the toes under, lift the knees off of the mat, and lift the tailbone up towards the sky for downward dog. Pushing down and back through the heels, finding length down the back side of the body, both from our hips to our heels and from our hips to our wrists. So head should be nice and relaxed here, and wake up the calves and Achilles now by pedaling the heel. Shifting our weight from one foot to the other. On your next inhale, let's reach the right leg high. And as we exhale, step it forward on the mat, bringing it between our hands, coming into a low lunge. So we want our right knee stacked over the ankle. Our hips are down and forward. Depending on your flexibility, you may be able to inch the left foot back a little ways. And that's okay to do so as long as you maintain that alignment through the right leg. Hips are down and forward. Press back through the left heel. Find that length through the left hip flexor and quad. Breathing deeply. Now to challenge ourselves, we're going to lift this into a high lunge. You're welcome to gently lower the left knee or lower the left heel for a little bit more support. The most challenging version is keeping the left leg exactly where it is. You know your body best, so feel free to adjust at any time. Let's all press deeply into the right foot, turn on that quad so we can inch our hands up, bring the shoulders all the way back so they're stacked over our hips, and then gently lift up through the fingertips. If you're experiencing any tightness or soreness in the lower back, please keep your arms down at shoulder height or relax them on your quad. Let's take one more nice deep breath. And exhale, fold forward, bring the hands all the way down to the mat, framing your right foot. And now gently lower your left knee if you haven't already. We're pressing the hips back, straightening out the right leg, walking the hands back on the mat as we lift the toes and fold forward over the thigh. Head and neck are relaxed. Find length through the back of the right leg, both the calf and the hamstring. Let's walk the hands forward, lowering the right toes, and step back again, downward dog. So lift the left knee, step the right leg back, hips up, heels down. Find that length. Feel free to pedal the heels. Inhale, left heel up, and exhale, step it forward between the hands, pressing through the palms, keeping the right knee lifted and pressing back through the heel. Lifting into high lunge, again we can take the same modifications we did on the previous side, lowering the right knee or rotating the heel to the mat, or keep the feet where they are. Just remember to press deeply into the left foot, to turn on that quad to support the body as we lift the chest off the thigh. Check in on the lower back. If we're feeling okay today, continue to reach up through the fingertips. Press, press, press through the feet. Keep the body steady, keep the eyes focused, whether it's straight up towards your ceiling or straight out in front of you. Find a point to focus on and continue breathing. On your next exhale, hinge forward, bring the hands back down to the mat. Gently lower the right knee, shift the hips back as you walk the hands towards the torso and lift the left toes, roll forward over the thigh. Excellent. Walk the hands forward, lowering the left toes, and we're just going to step our left leg back, bring the knee under the hips so we can swing our legs around and bring the soles of the feet together. Hands are resting lightly on the ankles or the arches. Our shoulders are back and away from our ears. Let's inhale. And as we exhale, we're leaning forward. So we're not rounding over, but instead think about bringing the sternum towards your heels. So by leaning forward, we can use our elbows to assist and press our thighs a little bit closer to the mat. But we are keeping a neutral spine. The back of the neck is relaxed. So we're gazing straight out ahead of our toes, not down at them directly. Let's release. Lift the shoulders back up, bring them back over our hips, draw the inner thighs together, and now engage the abdominals, drawing the navel in towards the spine. Lean back, bring the hands to face the legs, and lift our toes off of the mat, balancing on the tailbone for Navasana or boat pose. So we're building strength and heat here, strengthening the muscles of the core, both the abs and the lower back. If you're a little wobbly today, you can always lower one foot and keep a little bit more support. And let's exhale, both feet down, cross the ankles, and lower the thighs towards the mat. Sit up nice and tall, take a deep breath in, and a full breath out. Hands to prayer position. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today and taking a moment for movement.